Hello, family. My name is Kagiso Malepe. Welcome to, this wonderful episodes. I've been talking about 15 lessons I've learned in 35 years. And today, one of the lessons I want to teach us or talk about, it's the 9th lesson, is that time will humble you. Time will humble you. I used to think I've got all the time in the world. When I was young, there was a time where I thought I have it all. And with time, you start to realize that time is not in your hands, but time it's in the hands of God. So one of the things that you need to do is to use your time wisely. Use your time wisely, because what you do with your time determines what you are going to produce in your time. Let me repeat that. What you do with your time determines what you are going to produce in your time. For example, some of us, God called us, or some of you, God called you for great and mighty things. I mean, you are full of potential. Maybe I just need to drop this one and say your past is not your potential. Maybe you've made mistakes in the past, and at times you feel like giving up because of your mistakes. But today I want to say to you, your past is not your potential. Most importantly, use your time wisely, because what you do with your time determines what you are going to produce in your time. For example, in the past, I used to play with my time because I thought I've got time. When I had to develop myself on other aspects, I did not do that. When I had to invest in some of the things, I did not invest in them. But now I sit back and I realize I had too much time. I could have done this at that time. I did not do it. I could have done this at that time. I did not do it. All I focused on that time was just going to one meeting to another meeting, going to one meeting to another meeting, people clapping hands. And I neglected the most important thing, which is time management. And that time I could have used it to grow in other aspects of my life, so time will surely humble you. I have a request to young preachers, not only young preachers, young business people, and young people who want to build great things and exploits in life. When you feel that God has placed something in you, don't postpone, don't procrastinate. Learn to do things at that particular time. When God has given you grace, use that grace, because one of the things that you need to know is this: the glory of the young man is his strength. The glory of the young man is his strength. I'm looking at my energy right now when I preach. It's no longer the same like when I was 12 years, when I was 13, when I was 15. I look at myself now when I talk. I'm no longer talking the same way. Now I'm a bit slower than I was faster, I'm looking at how I run. It's because the more you grow now, your energy leaves you. So imagine if you're gonna get to those 60s, 70s. By that time you realize you did not accomplish much. Why? Because you were saying I've got time. Let me tell you, time is a teacher that is very unforgiving. I want to repeat this. I say time is a teacher that is very unforgiving. At times you say, no, I learned with time. But truth be told, you lost that time, because time is a teacher that is very unforgiving. For example, young preacher, there were days, and in my early days, where elderly ministers would give me advices. And because I would feel that I'm anointed, I'm gifted. Some of the advices, I did not take them then. It's after years of, moving in cycles and so on, that's when you realize, now I could have taken that advice and I could have been further, but because that time you felt you've got energy and this old man does not have energy, your energy makes you to neglect the wisdom of the gray hair. But I want to challenge you today. Be wise enough. Don't remove the landmark. Don't remove landmarks. There are foreigners who went before us. There are successful business people that went before us. There are powerful preachers that went before us. Let's learn to learn. Let's learn to learn from their journeys, because if we don't, we are going to be humbled by time. And at times, the sad part, it's some of the lessons, when we learn them, you realize you are old. You don't have the energy to carry you to fulfill some of those things. So I want to challenge you, as the book of Psalm 90:12 speaks. It says, help us to number our days so that we can apply our hearts to wisdom. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. I was saying to him, when God gives you grace, because there is a time, like we were talking about ministry, and I was saying to him, there is a time where God will bring people, and those people will be willing to give with their resources. When that season comes for you, man of God, woman of God, make sure that you build God a house. Make sure that you invest in properties. Make sure that you build very strong. Focus on establishment. Don't just be excited when people are around, and you don't build things that are going to sustain the ministry in future, or that are going to help you to be more effective in the ministry. Because if you don't do that, a young preacher will come, and he's going to use that opportunity of his season. And when you see them growing, you're going to be attacking them and accusing them of having snakes, of manipulating people. No, let me tell you, it is very important. Let us learn to learn. Let us learn to respect time. Let us learn to use time wisely, so that at the time where opportunity comes to say, show us what you are doing with your time, you will come and manifest. Remember, creation is eagerly waiting for the manifestation of the sons of God. Can I mention the most difficult or the most painful statement? Most people are gifted, right? We are gifted, but we are limited sometimes by resources, or we are limited by certain things that we could have gathered in our early days. But because of we were so distracted and occupied by many things, we played with time. And as a result of that, we are paying the results of not managing our time well. But I want to challenge you today that if there is a lesson that you have to learn, is this: time will humble you. If you don't use time wisely, it will surely humble you. And I want to challenge you today: humble yourself, use your time wisely, and make sure that you become effective for the glory of God. That way, you will make impact. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord give you the wisdom to use your time wisely. May He give you the grace to eliminate every time waster in your life. And places that you are not supposed to go to, that are wasting your time, don't even go there. People that you are not supposed to talk to, don't feel sorry for them. Make sure that you use your time wisely for the glory of God the Father. May the good Lord bless you. I'm looking forward to share the next lesson with you. God bless you.